Portia here with Stitch Story, and hopefully you were able to join me when I created our rabbit ears here for our headband. That was in part 1 of the video. If you haven't, the link will be in the description and I'll drop it right in. So take a look at that video first when we created the inner ear, the outer ear of our rabbit ears. Now today what we're going to do is go ahead and complete it and get the entire headband done. So we have our finished knitted pieces, we have our cardboard insert for support, a needle to sew up our ends, scissors to clip the ends, hot glue gun, and then also a headband. So let's get started. First, we're going to go ahead and attach the cardboard support to the headband with the use of our hot glue gun, and I've had this on for quite some time now. Let's just say about 10 minutes. So it is nice and hot because you want to make sure it's hot before you start, or else it won't stick. It'll just turn into a cold lump. Okay, so in order to do that, I've actually cut the cardboard out slightly longer than the rabbit ears, so that what I'm going to do is eventually fold it around the actual headband itself, and it won't be able to move or flop back and forth when I actually put the rabbit ear over the cardboard. So what I'm going to do first is kind of get a little bend going here and kind of eyeball it. I want this to sit here. That out the way. So yeah, this looks pretty good for my first piece where I want it to sit. So I'm going to take my hot glue, put it right there, a nice glop straight down the middle, pretty thick. And I'm going to press in to kind of make it take the shape. I'm going to turn it over. Now that's sticking pretty well to the inside, right? We're going to now take hot glue and put it on this flap here. And press that together as well. And what I noticed is when it gets hard or cools off, it'll get nice and hard, and it's going to give me the support that I need. And that happened pretty quickly. All right, so let's go ahead and get the second one on. Wow, right there looks good. Again, a nice bead of glue. Let's add in another glue stick. Nice bead of glue in there. Like I say, the hotter the hot glue gun is, the better this is going to work for us. Okay. Press it in and down. All that good stuff. Back in here. All right, good amount of glue right in there. Press it down. All right, now we have it. Nice. So I'm going to give this a second to set because I can still feel the warmth coming off of the glue. Give it a second to set, and then next we'll go ahead and insert our actual cardboard into the ears. All right, it's completely cooled, and as you'll see, I've inserted our little ear over the cardboard, and I left this in here so that we can sew it up. Eventually I'm going to sew this together there. And let's put on our second cover, for lack of a better word. And remember, it is yarn, so it stretches, so don't be afraid to just pull it on down. find that little tip there. Kind of shape it around the way I want it. All right, looking good. It's shaping up to how I imagined, so I can go ahead and get this out the way. It was just my tray for my hot glue gun. Didn't want it to get on the black tablecloth there. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is thread our needle. And looking at it from, hopefully you guys can see this. Looking at it from this direction, I am going to pretty much sew loop to loop together. So what it's going to be is we're sewing the cast on edges together for each piece on each side. So I'm gonna start over here and pull it nice and tight. Then I'm gonna pick up the next loop and go right in, and the loops, they kind of match up. One, again, as you know, the first one is shorter than the second one, or rather the front is shorter than the back, but they're matching up. The loops, you can still see them pretty well. So let me go ahead and do that, and when I return, we'll be all finished sewing up our loose edge. Okay, we are completely sewn up. So you can no longer see the cardboard at all. It looks like that the fabric or our knit piece is just literally woven through. And I like the way everything is sitting. Now, one thing I was thinking about, you know how with the little rabbit ears, sometimes they flop forward. Because this is cardboard, we can just do that and add a little bit of personality to the piece. All right, I'm liking that. So if you have any questions, concerns, emotional outbursts, go ahead and leave them down there in the comments and I will absolutely respond to you. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe to Porcha's Stitch Story. Until next time, peace.